Welcome back to my channel. I am Anushka, and if you're a reader, you will definitely agree with me that there are so many books which you want to buy and read, but there's only one thing that stops you from buying all those books, and that is money, money, money. But in this book video, I have for you 10 book recommendations which I bought under 100 rupees. And these books are definitely worth your time and your money. No, these are not pirated or second-hand books. These are completely new books, good quality books which I bought from Amazon or either Flipkart during any usual day, not during any great Indian festival sale or big billion day sale. So you can also buy one for yourself. You don't have to wait for any sale. Of course, I bought these books a few years back, so prices may vary now, but I hope you find this video helpful. And with that said, let's just start with the first book. So the first book that I have for you is, of course, a classic, and that is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. This one I got for 69 rupees from Amazon. It's definitely worth it. I mean, who does not like Mr. Darcy or Elizabeth? The characters are so well written and you just fall in love with all the characters and the plot line. I mean, after reading this novel, it had such an impact that I was binging on so many period British dramas and TV shows and movies. What not? I was so into the British era. Now, if this is a novel which is a classic, and I never recommend classics to beginners, but if you want to start your classic journey, I will highly recommend you to read this one because comparatively it is easier than other classics that I've read. This is what I felt. Right? Next book that I have for you is one of my favorite recent reads, and that is Animal Farm by George Orwell. This one I got in a bundle and this one costed me 70 rupees, and oh my god, this is such a great read. Though it's a tiny book, it's also under 100 pages, but each and every page is just amazing. This is a very satirical, humorous and whatnot, very different story. It's about an animal revolution. Few animals who are living in their farm rebel against their owner and start up their new life, but things do not turn out how they expected them to be turned out. And next is a novel which I'm currently reading. That is 1984 by George Orwell. I'm almost halfway through this novel on page number 97. Until now, I'm really enjoying this novel. It's a very different novel. I mean, both of George Orwell's novels were very different novels, very different concept. And I'm sure you would have heard about 1984. It's this one I got again for 70 rupees from Amazon. Next, I have one of the novels which I adore, and that is The Little Prince. This one I have read, I think, 2 or 3 times, and each time I felt like I've read it for the first time. Each time I pick something new. This is a very easy read, very thin novel again. It also has graphic pictures too. It's such a nice story, heartwarming. This one I bought, I think, for 69 again. The exact prices will be on the screen. The next book that I have is something that I bought in the beginning, and this is a very thick book. You will be surprised that I again got it for 99 rupees. Yes, though I bought it like 3 or 4 years ago. I'm not sure if it's still available under 100 rupees, but yeah, it's definitely a must read. I mean, who does not like Sherlock Holmes? And it is a complete compilation of all the stories. So if you're someone who likes like detective, suspense novels, then go for Sherlock Holmes complete novel. And yeah, I'm glad I got it for 100 rupees, like 99 rupees. The next book I have for you is a book which was a little difficult for me. Like, who are you lying to? It was definitely very difficult for me to read, at least start with, and that is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bront. But this, after like 70 pages, I was so into this novel, and when I finished this novel, it left me into like one of the best book hangovers. Like, I was thinking about the characters for a day or two. It's such a unique story, and you just have to be a little patient with the stories. The first 10 pages were like, hey, I wasn't understanding anything at all. But then after 70 or 75 pages, I was just into this novel. Like all the characters, especially the names get a little confusing. Catherine, there are so many Catherines, and Heathcliff. But yeah, as it's written, it's original and written with so much power of imagination. It is such a strong novel. Okay, that's what I think. So yeah, Wuthering Heights, this one I got for 84 rupees. The next one I have is one and the only Hindi novel that I've read so far, but I enjoyed it to the core, and that was very unexpected for me, and that is Arthala by Vivek Kumar. This one I bought because Manpreet from Indian Booktuber was raving about it. And I was in college and I was like, I haven't read Hindi after 10th grade, and I really need to brush up my skills on Hindi, so I bought this novel. But surprisingly, I was so into this novel that I was reading it in class too. And that was embarrassing. This one I got for 105. I hope like you can, just 5 rupees or extra. I hope that's not cheating. But yeah, go for Arthala. The next book that I have for you is again by an Indian author, and it's one of my favorite reads. That is Life is What You Make It by Preeti Shenoy. Now this novel is something that starts like any other romantic cliche Indian novel, but then after a few pages, the story takes totally like a 360 turn, and topic that it talks about, it covers in such a great way. The writing is very easy, but yet it's impactful, and that's the great thing about this story. It's about, the story starts very like casually, wherein a girl, Ankita, whose life is perfect, she has everything, but then her life takes a turn, and how she deals with all those tragedies which she is facing in her life is the story. So yeah, definitely go for Life is What You Make It. This is one I bought for, price will be on the screen. As far as I remember it, I think I got for 85, I guess. The next, because I loved this one so much, I bought its sequel to, that is Wake Up, Life is Calling by Preeti Shenoy. Now, this happens rarely, but if I compare it, I will say I cannot choose in between these novels, because both of them I like the same, and both of them impacted me so much. The story, the best thing is, these novels are beginner friendly and they are relatable because they are written by an Indian author. They talk about Indian surroundings and Indian culture, but the issue they talk about is it's very inspiring. Both of these novels are very, very inspiring and great to read. You should definitely invest your time in all these novels, and I hope I've done my best. These were all the novels that I have for you, which I bought under 100 rupees and are worth your time and definitely your money. So if you want to start your reading journey, I will recommend you to go for these books. If you can go for classics, then classics are usually available under 100 rupees anywhere, like be it Flipkart or Amazon or other websites as well. So yeah, that's it. Hope you liked this video. If you did, then do not forget to like this video. If you're new to my channel, then you can watch other videos as well. And if you feel like committing to my channel, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, do not forget to comment down below for any new video ideas or suggestions or queries, or just leave anything down there. I just love reading your comments. And that's it. Do not forget to also share this video. With that said, bye-bye. That's it with this video.